As we talk about convergence, convergence only works if the infrastructure underneath can keep it up. So this brings us to one of the industry's biggest challenges, and that is modernizing pension and retirement record keeping.
I think to me the biggest part is probably on two fronts. One is modernization of perception and importance of administration. I remember I got into the retirement space many years ago, and one thing still resonates well. I can't comment on the company that this organization was referring back to, but the head of sales of these very large providers said, I can't guarantee investment performance over 30, 40, 50 years. I don't know. What I can guarantee, because it's in my control, is customer service and customer service quality. And I think that is in my humble view a very important point. But it starts with, and I see this in almost all countries around the world, is what is the strategic importance of record keeping? The word in itself to me is almost as exciting as accounting. It's the wrong word. Record keeping sounds like boring back office work. This is the backbone of my experience, because when you think about it, you start when you start a job at 20, and let's assume you stay for the rest of for your entire career with one employer for a second. What is your experience? If you pay attention, you see money flowing over, but you don't actually experience it. What you experience is, at the moments that matter, 2 or 3 times in your life, you have a problem. You want to have it sorted. And I think when you think about what's customer experience in the retirement space, we're selling a dream, we're selling a vision of someone is going to pay you at some point something that you don't even see, because it goes into your bank account and then you spend it with your credit card. So you actually don't really experience the retirement space. What you experience is the time when you call and those moments that matter. So I think point number one is we need to understand and change the culture and importance of administration and record keeping. And the second part is, and I think that was really clear for me in some discussions I had last week, is there are 2 different styles of organizations. One said a completely replatforming cost me, or takes me 3.5 years. Completely from starting to finish switching off the old system. And several of the other panel discussion members said, oh, we're doing this over 10. And when you think about it, is by the time you start such a large scale project, you probably have already been on the journey for 6 months to go through governance and processes. So by the time you actually finish, 10 years later, the initial technology piece that you implemented is already outdated.